Hello everyone and welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. My name is Stratton and for today's workout, we're gonna be doing a upper body pull workout. So we're gonna be doing 3 different circuits today and each circuit's gonna be done for 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds in between, and we're gonna repeat each one 3 times. I'm also gonna be using a bench for today for some seated movements. However, if you don't have one of these, you can just hinge at the waist and it works the same. I'm gonna be using that variety of dumbbells for the workout today. Here's the ones I'm using, but keep in mind, these are just for reference and to lift within your own abilities. I'm gonna start you with the quick warm up and we're gonna end with a cool down today. All right. Full workout, upper body. You ready to move daily? Me too. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna be using a exercise band, resistance band, for the warm up today. And a little bit here, so if you have one, grab it. If you don't, feel free to skip that. I'm just gonna start off with some arm circles. And switch directions. And switch arms. Switch directions. Good, let's do some front and back arm swings. And some torso rotations. Good, I'm gonna grab this resistance band and do some pull aparts. Got my arms straight out in front of me. And now I'm gonna bring my arms above my head and do some pull aparts coming down behind my head. Good. I'm gonna hold on to either end, bring it around, straight arm all the way back in a circle. Switch directions. All right, there is the first 3 exercises. Grab those dumbbells. Let's get going. All right, we're gonna start things off with a 1-arm row. I'm gonna lean up against my bench, or not my bench, my weight rack, but you can use a wall or a back of a chair. I'm gonna call halfway, we're gonna switch hands. I'm gonna start with my 30-pound dumbbell. So our back is super flat and we're driving that elbow and bringing that weight to just above our hip. Coming to a dead stop at the bottom. Good, that's half, let's switch hands. We're gonna go into a hammer curl after this. Good. All right, I'm gonna hold my 25s for that hammer curl. Wrist in a neutral grip. Shoulders are back, core is tight, feet are shoulder width apart with a slight bend in the knee. And bring it up. Try and touch the top of that weight to your shoulder. Slowly bring it down, don't drop it. I'm gonna pop into a W raise coming up. Good. All right, got that W raise. I'm gonna hold my 10s here to start. I'm gonna do a slight bend in my knee. I'm gonna lean forward ever so slightly. Keep my palms facing myself. My wrists or my elbows are bent. Bring it down, slow, pop it up. We're gonna go back to the top for round 2 after this. Good. Back to that one arm row, where I'm gonna go with my 30 again. I'll call halfway and then we'll switch hands. Get ready. That's half, let's switch hands. Good. Back into that hammer curl. I've got my 30s. Get ready. Good. All right, into that W raise. I'm gonna go back to my 10s. Here we go. Pop it up. Good. All right, round 3. Back to the top. That run arm row. Got my 30s. Get ready. I call half. That's half. Let's switch hands. Good. Hammer curl. Using the same weight. And work. Good. Got that W raise to finish off the circuit. Back to my 10s. And work.
Complications, you withdraw and leave me to be. When there's a problem, you become like a wall. And every time I trip, it's a free fall. Why don't you help me the way I help you? You don't have to save me, just be my parachute. When I'm feeling
Good work. All right, grab a drink of water. Put those dumbbells away, grab the next set. I'm gonna use the edge of my bench for an exercise, just to sit on. If you don't have one, hinging at the waist. That works, throw me back. All right, first exercise, we're gonna go into a dumbbell pullover. I know I said I was only using a bench for sitting, but I lied, I forgot. So if you don't have a bench to do a pullover on, feel free just to use the ground. Get into position here. Stretch all the way down. Feel that stretch in your lats. Come up just before your head. We're gonna come to standing after this and get into a alternating bicep curl. Good. All right. Come to standing. Get out of that. Alternating bicep curl. I am going to hold a 25. Some 25s. And work. Starting off in a neutral grip, rotating your wrist so that your palm is facing towards you at the very top. Squeezing, squeezing. Slowly releasing. I'm going to use the edge of my bench to do some reverse flies coming up. If you don't have a bench, again, just hinge at that waist.
Why don't you help me? Too stressing.
Good. All right. Going into that reverse lunge. No, not reverse lunge, reverse fly. What am I talking about? I don't even know. Here we go, light weights. I've got 10s.
And still hurt me before.
Gonna lift the weight by my elbow. So pretend there's a string on your elbow that's lifting you up, squeezing at the top.
Don't think we'll ever sort it out. I'm kicking you out.
Good. All right, back to the top for round 2. Going into that dumbbell pullover. I'm gonna stick with my same weight.
Now it's quite clear you're out for display.
Get ready.
The way you love me, but it's so far away. I won't let you hurt me, and still hurt me before. Nothing you can say or do will heal the pain in my soul. Chasing after good girls, you lost this one. All I learned, it's now confirmed. I never really said.
All right, get out of that. Going into that alternating dumbbell curl. All right, I'm gonna hold my 25s again. Get ready. Work.
I'm kicking you out. In the morning, I'm in my story smoking, catching my breath. I can feel my skin burning. You light the fire in me, got no regrets. Can't forget.
Good. Going into that reverse fly. I'm gonna stick with my 10s.
Oh, you got me looped about it. You and me got me losing sleep. I am in too deep, like an overdose. You're the antidote. Losing sleep, I am in too deep. No matter where I hide, you got me sleep deprived. Blow my mind with a warning. You digging deep within me. I feel obsessed. I can't help myself falling into the widest ocean again. Can't forget.
Good work. All right, round 3. Going back into that dumbbell pullover. Sticking with my same weight.
Got me looped about it. You and me got me losing sleep. I am in too deep, like
Get ready.
sleep. I am in too deep. No matter where I hide, you got me sleep deprived.
Good. All right, alternating curl. Gonna go back to my 25. Get ready.
Deprived.
All right, into the reverse fly, finish off the circuit.
Starting now, I feel adventurous with you. And there is nothing that can hold us back, hold us back. We can do what we want.
Get ready.
For better or worse, we should stay together. So let's stay young and in love. We should focus on us forever. Yeah, baby, if you are feeling like I do, we could run away across the ocean. Baby, what you say? We can leave today. Anywhere we'll go, we'll be alright. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you.
Good. All right, that concludes that circuit. Put those weights away, grab a schlucks of water, and join me back. There's your next 3 exercises. Alrighty, we're gonna start things off here on our last circuit with a gorilla row. I'm gonna hold a 30. We're gonna go into a wide stance, alternating lifting, if that makes sense. Hinge at the waist, knees are slightly bent. Lift, keep your head up, bring the weight to above your hip and rotate.
Just hold my hand and we will be okay. Yeah, it's true. 'Cause we got all the time.
We're gonna go into a drag curl coming up.
We should stay together. So let's stay young and in love. We should focus on us forever.
Keep that back flat.
Feeling like I do. We could run away across the ocean. Baby, what you say?
Good. All right, we're gonna go into a drag curl. So I'm gonna grab my 15s and a drag curl. We're gonna keep our palms facing away from us. And you'll wanna envision that the weight is on a track and that track goes all the way up your body. So keep those elbows back. Lift the dumbbell up, 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 up until it's just below chest height. Squeezing at the top, but just pretend that it's on a track and that track goes all the way up alongside your body. Keep those elbows pushed back, no flaring. We're gonna go into a wide row coming up.
But I'm never alone.
Good. Set those down. Go into that wide row. I'm gonna hold 12s. I'm gonna do these seated. However, you could do them standing if you'd like. So just in the same position as we were for those reverse flies. However, keep those palms facing us and cock the arm at 45-degree angle. Or 90-degree angle, I guess at the top, that would be. I don't know my angles. Good. All right, back to the top for round 2. Get ready. Explode. And up, down. Good. Good work. Back into that drag curl, I've got my 15s again. And we're dragging the dumbbell alongside our body. Work. Good. All right. Going back into that wide row, I'm gonna stick with my 12s. Get ready. Good. All right, round 3, third and final round, ladies and gentlemen. You're doing great. Get ready. Good work. Into the drag curl. I've got my 15s. Let's work. Good. Last exercise, ladies and gentlemen. The wide row. Let's go, let's bring it on home. Okay, ready? Doing good, halfway. Ten seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and done. And you have moved daily in your upper body pull workout. Good work. Whew. All right, grab a drink of water. Let's quickly stretch things out, shall we? All right, let's give these things a quick stretch here. I'm gonna brace my arm up against a wall. Just stretch out my lat. I'm gonna do the same for the other side. I'm gonna put my arm in the middle of the wall and stretch out my bicep. And do the same for the other side. Reach above my head, hands on the wall, stretch out both lats in my back. All right, and that is it for me today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you all in the next workout.